He drives my car with my pedals in.
It's gonna be a super busy day. I am first gonna take my car to the mechanics, then I have to work, and then I'm going to the Avril Lavigne concert, and it is all pretty much back to back. After I drop my car off at the mechanics, I will have 2 hours that I can just chill, so I'll probably just like do a meditation, maybe take a nap since I only slept like 4 hours last night, or 4.5 hours. So I am just gonna take you with me. So first thing is the mechanic. Hi.
Hi. Hello, hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Oh, if I was any better, I'd be somebody else.
Of course you have to give an answer like that.
What do you expect?
Yeah? That's why I'm back. What is it called again?
It's called a Mopar 11.
Yeah, but what kind of, oh, it's a Charger.
Dodge Charger.
Yeah, number 62 out of 1,000.
Yep.
So I just got back from dropping my car off at the mechanics. I just have to say how crazy it was for me to see this mechanic again. So I had seen him back in 2021, and he, I bought new winter tires from him, and he put them on my car. The tires that I have on my car to date are the exact same tires that he put in my car. And so I have known that I've needed to change my tires and needed new brakes for at least the last year. And I've just been trusting that, I'll get it done when it's meant to. So when it became more dire, because now my car is making this noise that it sounds like it's going through a freaking tunnel when I'm driving it. And so I took it to the dealership, and they said it's because of my tires. They said, because I've had my tires on for so long, something. I honestly don't know much at all about cars. Honestly, I just wish I had somebody to handle it all for me, but it's fine. So I started calling around different mechanics. Now, my sister had a mechanic, and she was talking, oh my God, this guy's so good. He answered all my questions. And for anybody who knows my sister Samantha, there's a lot of questions that she can ask, okay? Which, I ask a lot of questions too, but in comparison, maybe a little bit less than her. Hi, Ro. Jump that way. Yeah, there you go. Hi, Ro. Come on. Hi, baby. Anyways, so I called her mechanic, but he didn't have the machine needed to change my tires over. So I ended up calling I called at least 5 different mechanics, so 6 including her mechanic. I checked out so many different reviews, and then so there was one place that had really, really good reviews. I called. It was a fair price. And I was just you know what, this is who I'm gonna book with. And so I had already spoken to them there, and it was already really I was already getting good vibes, and I was yeah, I'll just do this. So I call them and no answer, and it was within business hours, and so I left a voicemail for them to call me back, and they just never called me back. I have to drive to London today, and I also had plans on Friday. And so anyways, I had to drive longer distance, and my car is just sounding more tunnely than it has. So I ended up being no, I have to get my tire switched. It's been 4 years almost. It's time to take the winters off of my car. Anyway, and the mechanic looked at my tires and literally was yeah, your back tires are still looking perfect condition. It's the front ones are a little bit whatever, but so that's exciting too. Anyways, so I just kind of jumped. I'm sorry. What I was saying is, so then for this mechanic, I had little business cards from him. I could not find any of those business cards. In the last year, I looked a couple times, and then finally I was that's it. I'm cleaning out my whole glove box. It's got to be in here somewhere. Cleaned it all out. Nothing. And then that's when I was finally okay, fuck it. When I called them to book it, I was waiting for their call back, and I was okay, well, I have to clean out my car. My car has not been cleaned out in some time, and I don't want to bring it to the mechanics looking like this, even though everybody around can see inside of my car. Anyways, I was going and I was cleaning out my glove box, and I had all of these Mr. Lube oil changes, all these papers, right? So then I just grabbed them. Oh, I was looking for that. So I just grabbed them all, and then I took them inside. And so it's about 24, 48 hours later, and the mechanic at the new place never contacted me. And I was like, maybe I will just go through those papers and maybe, the business card is in there. Well, the business card wasn't in there, but what was in there was the receipt from 2021 from this mechanic, except he had his receipt had no company name or his name on it. And the funniest thing is I only seen this mechanic one other time. And during that time, his energy was just we added each other on Facebook. Like, he was just like a funny fucking guy. And then whatever, we added each other on Facebook. I tried to find him on Facebook, but I couldn't remember his name. I knew it started with a C or a D or a B. I knew it was I knew the tone of his name. Okay, I knew the tone of it, but I didn't know his actual name. So I'm literally going through my fucking Facebook friends trying to find him. Couldn't find him, but the receipt was there. But then the name on the receipt was all faded, and all I could tell was what the postal code was. So after a bunch of Google, and there showed a couple letters of the company name, whatever. So I'm just saying, after a deep diving into the postal code and the couple letters that I knew, I finally found the company. And long story short, it's already been 8 minutes almost. So that's how I ended up finding him again. So it was so nice that it was I've been waiting to get this done, and I just knew that it would feel right when it was meant to. And I'm saying this, but the quote hasn't been done, the work hasn't been done, he hasn't looked in my car. I'm not counting my blessings too soon, but I will just say that my interaction alone with him, between me going there and him and I sat there for 20 minutes at least talking, fucking hilarious. And it was just good vibe. Anyways, we just vibed. And then I'm like, okay, well, the guy came to deliver my parts for my car. And then he's just like, okay, well, do you need a ride home or what is your plan? And I'm like, well, I was just going to Uber. And he's like, I'll drive you. And then he fucking drove me home. And I'm just that's fucking so nice of him. So nice. Very lucky, and regardless of what happens with my car, because at this point it's I don't know, yeah, it's tires and brakes that need to be done. I really do hope that that's the issue. That I guess I do have a little bit of anxiety. I keep feeling what if it's a bigger problem? What if this? What if that? What if my tires aren't good enough? So then I just have to go back to I trust that it all works out the way that it's supposed to. Last time he did my car, he ended up doing the spray and didn't charge me. There was a crack in my bumper. He sealed that and didn't charge me. And he washed my car and didn't charge me. That's not the reason why I came back to him this time. Though those are reasons why I would want to go back to somebody again. But I didn't even remember he did those things until I looked at the receipt. The only thing I did remember is that he sealed something. But I did not remember the spray underneath. So anyways, I'm going to get into a meditation mode now. I should say, we're gonna meditate. He's just acting so cute. I just had to record him too a wee bit. Mechanic said he was ready for me to get my car. Well, I think he was I can come get you, but I just feel bad that he dropped me off. Took me and dropped me off here, so I'm just gonna call an Uber and then head over there. So one interesting thing, before I end this video, so I don't forget about it. Sorry, I'm just setting up my seat because he drives my car with my pedals in, which is so funny. When he told me he drove my car with I thought he used the normal pedal, but he was like, nah, I use this. Use the normal pedal. And I was like, what the fuck? So funny. Anyways, the funny part is that the owner's wife or ex-wife or whatever literally said to me, she said, oh, he talked about you maybe a week or two ago. He said they were talking about short people, and he said, oh, I've got a client that's short. She's pretty cool. Yeah, hopefully she comes by again or something like that. Which is so fucking funny because I had been searching and searching for this guy on and off for a year to get my tires changed, or my brakes, which how cool is this? My brakes are perfect. He said, yeah, your brakes are good. Maybe by the end of the year we can look at trading them, or changing them. But he said, you're good to go. And so he changed my tires. So my 2 back tires are still good. I'm so grateful to have gotten this done and be able to drive to the concert tonight.